Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Kimberly Balas, the Clinical Director for the Hughes Center of Excellence. How can we add a plan to our daily essentials that's going to maximize our energy and health? Let's start with a detox. Taking your health to the next level can be very simple as just starting with a cleanse. Well, how do you know if you need a cleanse? If you're an adult living on this planet, you probably need to do a cleanse. Some of us have done several over the years, and it's always beneficial to do them on a regular basis. Some of the top 3 detox benefits that we can expect are better digestive elimination. We're moving toxins and debris out, so we're going to have better intestinal elimination. Also, better nutrient absorption. Increasing energy. This is a huge one. Most people are wanting energy and more energy and more energy. We can help the cells function better on nutrient-dense ingredients instead of relying on things like an energy drink to increase energy. We want to boost the immune system. The immune system recognizes invaders, and its job is to attack them and flush them out. So if we can make that path clearer, then it will help the immune system function more efficiently. Actually, what does the body detox? There are so many things. Pollutants, we can think of pollutants in our environment. A lot of people think of like air quality with the pollutants. There are many other things though. Chemicals just in our everyday household cleaners are accosting our system. Heavy metals, processed foods. There are so many words on ingredient list on foods that we can't even pronounce. How are we going to know what we're putting in our body? Then there's the metabolic waste. That's all of the little garbage bags that are sitting around the system. The garbage collectors never picked up, and we're trying to get all of that flushed out from all of these items that have continually built up over the years. What do we expect when we cleanse? Sometimes there are things that can occur during cleansing that aren't always the fun part. They can be the uglies of cleansing. We'll get fluctuations. Some people are more prone to having a loose stool. Some people will be more prone to feeling constipation. Some other things like headaches or flu-like symptoms are fairly normal, and fatigue is one of the most common complaints that I hear when people are cleansing. Body odor, bad breath, puffiness or swollen lip. We do have to decongest all of this. And then we'll get gas and bloating and potentially sometimes mood swings. These are all common symptoms. How do we support our efforts to make our detox very successful? We want to make some lifestyle changes, like removing sugar and processed foods. If you're still putting these in, then the body's still having to flush them out. Limiting alcohol, quit smoking, and quality sleep. We have a lot of cell regeneration during adequate sleep time. Also increasing hydration. Water can be the solution for the dilution to the pollution, so it's very simple to help flush it out. If you are consuming on your average, your body weight divided by 2 in ounces, for example, if you're 150 pounds, then 75 ounces of water a day would be your normal adequate intake. During a cleanse, you might want to bump that up a little bit by 10 or 20%. Remove those household chemicals that we talked about, especially like switching to more natural body care products, more natural cleansers, items, laundry detergents, things like that. We're going to have some breakdown in the cellular structure from cleansing. That's very common, very normal. So those are called oxidants, and we want to increase our antioxidants to protect our healthy cells during a cleanse. So increase your nutrient-dense foods, your darker leafy greens. Those are going to help in assisting the cleansing process. When we look at this chart and we look at the blue curve, the blue line, this is how the physical performance and cognitive health curve tends to run, of how we feel during our lifetime. The diet and exercise, longer physical fitness, age-related health challenges, strengthening cognitive skills, and effects on our immune. All of these will be things that we want to improve. Those tend to decline with age. There's also an overlay of this with the yellow line of our life satisfaction. It seems that once we finally figure things out and we finally learn to balance emotions, our happiness, our satisfaction with life goes up later in life. During those times of stress and during our peak performance physical years, the stress might be taking its toll on our satisfaction with life. So with another 15 or so years of healthy physical relationships with healthy adults, 55 and older, physical performance and cognitive health, these don't always match up. We want to maximize our physical performance and our emotional satisfaction during this time in our life. Cleansing and starting a program of a cleanse and a build and a maintenance can help us achieve all of these. We've talked about this first step in cleansing of removing these toxins and removing the debris out of the way for the body to function better. Also to slow the rate of cellular degradation, i.e. aging, and supporting our metabolizing. We should cleanse on a regular basis. Scheduling a cleanse once a quarter is a good goal, so think about that. After we cleanse, it's very important to put nutrients back in to help any of the cells that were compromised during cleansing to repair. We want that optimal function, and of course, we want the energy function. So supplying nutrients is like supplying building materials back to the cells so it can regain strength and start to push the toxins out, push the invaders out. Our next step is maintenance or renewing. If we are way out of balance to the left, we're going to take things over to the right to help them become better functioning, but we get to the middle point. We don't want to keep going. So at the middle, we stop and we keep maintaining. So that's our finding balance. Balance is the key here. Our mental and physical well-being and our quality of life are contingent on what we do. It's not what you do once in a while, it's what you do every day that counts. So in this maintenance plan, we want to look at our building items that help establish these healthy habits. How do we apply all of these items in a detox, a build, and a maintenance program? Step one, we start with removing those toxins. Those are the body systems that are out of balance. We want to help remove things that impair them regaining balance. And we're going to spend 30 days doing that. So our 30-day structure of adding the cleanse in and moving things out of the way, then we go to our next 30 days. The next 30 days after the cleanse are the building or the replenishing. We're giving the cells back things that they need to restructure and to revive themselves. Then we have the next 30 days, which will complete this 90-day program of maintenance. Maintenance is, where do we maintain balance? Part of the maintenance may mean that you need to repeat a cleanse if you're still feeling some of the different issues going on. So this 30, 60, 90-day plan can help move you through the system of replenishing, renewing after the removal of the toxins. This is going to take us to the next step. So our optimal health awaits. I hope you enjoy your journey. Thank you.